So I've had a few people ask why the roll cage crossbar appears to be on backwards. And the only reason we did that on this car is because it has such a long seating compartment with these huge wide doors that you can still have your seat where you want it and reclined with the bar facing that way. And if you face the bar the other way, you basically can't use the back seat. And this allows you to at least put small people in the back seat and kids, you know, when you're driving around sensibly and stuff. And actually he's going to put harness seat belts in the back as well, so it just makes the car more usable during the roll cage like that. And then he's doing his final finessing now on the bodywork. And when he's got this done, he will do his high build primers. You do the high build primers next, do you, Denny?
Yes, sir.
And then do you do multiple ones on top of each other and then block sand it?
Yeah, we're gonna do 2 medium wet coats of K36 PPG, $500 a gallon primer.
Yeah, that sounds painful.
Yeah, $500 a gallon.
Some
This is 5 to 1, so buyer beware. Make sure you read make sure you get online and get the mixing instructions.
Yeah, is there a resting time for that before you use it on that one?
Yeah, it has a flash time of 10 to 15 minutes a day.
Right, but you know how on some of them you mix them and you actually can't use them straight away. You have to let them sit for
PPG epoxy primers, 25-minute catalyst.
Right, before you even
before you put it in your gun.
Yeah, so guys, make sure you read your instructions out there, because a lot of these different products have you know, different instructions, and you can't spray them straight away.
Yeah, and they're known as TDS bulletins.
Yeah.
Technical data sheets.
But yeah, I don't know if you have to go with really expensive high build primers, but I think the difference is that they shrink less and things like that. And so sometimes if you're putting a lot of money into a car, it's
Especially
kind
in
of
Florida.
yeah, that heat can really you know, eat up the paint quickly. So there's, you know, a lot of factors. Is it a car you're going to be using? Is it going to be garage kept? But yeah, if you can, sometimes make spending the money on the more expensive products, you know, can be beneficial. Not to say that if you don't use expensive products, your cars won't last for decades looked after, but sometimes just err on the side of caution. Anyway, as you can see, the detail on this, you know, which I would never do on my cars, just you know, I've just never gone that far with my cars. But you know, Denny's making the firewall as nice as the rest of the car, and it does look different. My 57 Chevy, someone did a pretty nice job of the firewall before I got it. Not going to be quite as nice as this. You can see where they put Denny put a big transmission tunnel in there. I can't remember what transmission that's going in there. Is it a 6L80 or something?
It's
8L80.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I'm not sure if that's going to take the power. I think you can make all these transmissions pretty strong. But anyway, that's initially what he's going with. And he won't be drag racing this car, which is probably what puts the most strain on the drivetrain, because you're spinning those slicks up on a prepped surface and stopping. The tires get stuck to the track and you take off, and you know, you don't really get that type of traction on the street, and therefore you probably aren't going to break transmissions like you would on the racetrack. Anyway, just a little update this morning, see how it's coming along, and I'm guessing Denny will have this in primer in a few days, so we'll get back to you when that starts.